is led by their third-year head coach Mike Shaw. Miami led by their 13th-year head coach Jose Keno Gondara. And the first point belongs to the Miami Hurricanes.
Miami also starting with Danilovic as an outside, freshman from Serbia. Amira NJ also going through a flu, so they did really good with this lineup, and they have been going back and forth with different lineups throughout the year.
Dahlia Wilson, the senior out of Turkey, and the transfer from Kansas State, back to serve for Miami. That was dug out, a battle at the net. Free ball here for North Carolina, and that's an attacking error. It sails wide out of the sideline.
And as much as we always talk about for Maria Heredia, I mean, obviously there's a lot to talk about her. What a great season. But Ariana Rodriguez, the setter from the University of Miami, has also had a sensational year.
And a service error, 2-1. North Carolina 4-4 in their last 8 matches. Again, just 3-13 lifetime on the road here in Miami. And they lost at FSU on Friday night. Again, they won the first set, but then they proceeded to drop the next 3. Chance on the far side, but another attacking error.
Trying to look for a touch there.
A attacking error on Chelsea Thorpe, the redshirt junior out of Chicago, Illinois, and a transfer from Ohio State University.
Here comes the lefty with that jumper.
Ariana Rodriguez on Friday night had a few aces. She became the new single season's aces leader.
Well, she also has 2,000 assists in her career, as we can see her there with that jumper. Very nasty from that angle, being a lefty, something that you seldomly see unless you have somebody like her in your gym.
So a service ace by Ariana Rodriguez, 4-1 Miami, another hard serve. UNC hangs on to it, there's a block, and Miami giving North Carolina a taste of their own medicine. North Carolina, one of the best and premier teams in the country in terms of blocking the volleyball.
And Miami, one of the best teams in the country at serving the ball, so it's going to be interesting. Vergara there, even though she doesn't swing block, she's high enough to stay there, and she does a really good job of maintaining the middle where they have to be.
North Carolina seeking their first win here in Miami since 2016. Rodriguez has another ace.
Veteran move there, taking off some heat off the ball, and Coach Mike Shaw doesn't like it, and we get a timeout.
Quick timeout, we'll take it with him. Miami leads 6-1 in the first.
North Carolina under his tutelage.
North Carolina in search of their second top 15 win of the season this afternoon. These two teams will meet twice over the course of the next week here in Miami this afternoon, in Chapel Hill early next week.
Pretty much. Chelsea Thorpe there with the side out, getting out of the outside.
Haley Pierce, the junior out of Charlotte, North Carolina, nearby Chapel Hill, back to serve for the Tar Heels, who get the point coming out of the timeout. Serve was dug out by Feliciano. It all results in a point for Miami. That was a good swing there that time by Jasmine Vergara.
There's some things that I appreciate that we've seen. Both of us have seen this throughout the season. That's not the same swing that Vergara used to have in the beginning of the season. I see more people more confident and knowing that they need to put a point, because it cannot be the For Maria Heredia show.
Right. It was on Friday night. She became the new all-time kills leader here at the University of Miami, and they now have an 8-2 lead.
Great block by Wiley there. Nice read with the side step. Beautiful. Ball setter, ball hitter.
Flor Marie Heredia Colon back to serve again. She's got 4 matches this season with 34+ kills.
What a year.
North Carolina hasn't had a player eclipse 30+ kills in 20 years. It's 8-3 now.
That was very close, very close. I don't see a challenge there, but super close.
Here's Jackie Taylor to serve, the sophomore out of Miami. She went to Gulliver Prep High.
Many coaches will scream out, "Hey, you know what that is, right? That's how we get it back in case that the first one was out."
A service error, the second by UNC here in the first set.
It's the ball don't lie one. Another block. Wilson and Danilovic. Danilovic, a 6'2" freshman from Serbia. Also, great job of maintaining her in there. The pins are the ones that set up the middles for success.
Senior Feliciano serving for the Canes. Oh, and a pancake try by Feliciano. She couldn't get there in time. A point for UNC.
And that's a good move. As you can see, they're thinking about it. If we hit straight into the ball, we're going to get it back. Nice tip. That's what you do. You use your toolbox.
Kill by Chelsea Thorpe. Just the second kill of the first set for North Carolina, who also has 5 attacking errors. And at the moment, that's the difference in a 10-4 first set.
Pretty much.
Rodriguez to the far side for Danilovic. It was blocked, but it goes out of bounds, and a point for the Canes.
So far, I like the confidence that I see on Danilovic and some of the other players that are even non-starters at the beginning of the season.
And the graduate out of Columbia would be the country, Jasmine Vergara, serving for the Canes.
The system again.
Another block. Wow, Sophie Hampton got way up there, but she was blocked by Miami.
Miami having a great time there. Very good job staying inside. It's a tough angle. If you're going to hit line, get the point. So really good strategy by Miami in the net.
Probably not expected. This as in a 23-5 record. A lot of people didn't think that's what Miami was this season, and Coach Gondry gets a lot of credit for really finding a nice blend and mesh with this group.
Beating Pittsburgh and almost getting away with beating Louisville on a reverse sweep as we get another ace.
And another ace here for Miami. Vergara that time. And it's 13-4. That was the 3rd service ace of the first set for Miami. And Alan told you a couple of minutes ago, this is one of the best serving teams in all of America, not just in the ACC. Going far side that time. Laney Smith had it dug out.
It's a great hit too, off system. Carhey's letting them know, listen, you're number 14, but we are number 15, and we're really damn good too.
That was the star, Sophie Hampton.
And I think there's
going to have to be a challenge here. If it stands, it's a nice little momentum boost for North Carolina, who at the moment trails by 8.
Out. Miami is challenging. There was a touch on the block.
Also, I think that it has to be something really evident due to this score, 13-5, unless you know for sure that they missed out on something. That's not a score to get a challenge. They haven't gotten challenges with plays that are really where the score is really tight. So, like I said, maybe it's a net or something that they saw.
They're challenging a touch here.
Well, if it's a touch, I mean, who's going to challenge it? North Carolina actually had it. Let me see. And the ball was truly in, so I don't know which play. I don't think it's that play, though. It's got to be something before.
Yeah.
Because it's the Canes, and the ball was totally in, and you can't call a touch if you're the blocking team. So let's see if it's a net. This was such a long rally too that we need to figure out which part of the rally is that.
Well, keep an eye on the North Carolina side of the net. No touch.
Might be here, obviously, when they're blocking. This is
Let's
one
see.
that makes sense. Let's see.
Boy, no indication yet that anything would be overturned here.
Yeah, there was a net. There is a net by the outside. As I just saw number 22.
That's Sophie Hampton, who had
Yes.
the kill on the point, but it could be overturned.
I mean, it looks pretty clear from us, but it's right there. It's that play before, just before she's hitting. It's right before.
Oh, you at home are looking exactly what our referee Rodolfo Marrero is looking at.
Yeah, like I said, it's on the play before. It's in the blocking sequence before. Now it's got to take it back, and there. By the way, it's so cool that we get to see this. It's right here. Watch number 22 and watch the middle. You're going to see when the ball passes. I think there's a touch there.
Referees today, Rodolfo Marrero, Michael Gale, Daniel Yano, and Catherine Essig.
And as she's coming down, I thought I saw it. Now, to be honest, I don't see it.
Boy. We talked about this on Friday, too. If it starts to take this long, there might just not be enough to overturn it. All don't know. We'll see.
Might not be a great idea on the Canes to turn it because I'm rolling. I mean, and I'm winning by so much.
Yeah, you know, they immediately challenged the play as if they saw it was evident in real time. There was really no hesitation to challenge it. But from what we've been able to see, it's really hard to tell if there was a net violation anywhere.
But if there was an angle, it's the one that we spoke before. He's not going to see it there. He's going to see it on the other one. And I thought it was number 22 at the end, what she was trying to get out of the net. But then when I saw it the second time, I didn't see it.
The net does move, but I don't think.
Well, the thing that if it moves, the ball didn't touch it. So yeah, you see a little bit of movement there. Let's see.
After review, there was a net fault on player number 3 on North Carolina.
Wow.
Miami, they retain their challenge.
Well, by the way, I need to be really cool with the refs about this. I would have taken as long too. I mean, it was very light touch on the net, but they got it right.
No, I didn't see it, but I'm not looking at the right area.
I saw it the first time,
yeah.
but then the second time we didn't see it.
There was movement by the net, and the ball never touched it, so they did. They took an extensive amount of time to make sure they had all relevant angles, and they were able to come to the conclusion that it's a Miami point. So Miami leading by 10 here in the first set. It was another near ace, and a free ball opportunity here for the Canes. And they capitalize.
Great slide by Dahlia Wilson, who's been doing ridiculously good this year. As you can see her, watch 1, 2, 3, 4, and boom, right there finding the line. This is not what we expect from North Carolina. This is not what we expect in the rest of the sets also.
No, and Mike Shaw has already used both timeouts. So unless he challenges a call at some point to try to regroup, but in an 11-point differential right now, he's got to let this thing play out, see if they can figure it out on their own a little bit.
And it's cool also for young coaches to see that this happens at every level. It's a great hit there.
There was a touch by Miami, so a point for North Carolina. And Sophie Hampton, the superstar out of Maryland and the junior, standing at 6 feet 1 inches tall, will go back to serve for North Carolina.
Lady Smith, a local for Durham, from Durham, North Carolina.
Sophie Hampton named to the AVCA 2025 Player of the Year watch list. One of the best in America, and certainly in the conference. That was blocked, and that's a point for the Canes.
And
Dahlia Wilson with the block.
Some of that reasoning comes behind that great leap that you can see. She just jumps out of the roof, jumping out of this gym.
Boy, Miami really asserting themselves here in the first set. And Alan told you, Miami's really good at home. This good? I guess you could say yes, but we just told you not what we were expecting here in set number 1, and that continues.
Like I said, pretty much it's just a North Carolina team that pretty much is crumbling on this first set. Coach understands he's been here before. So, okay, I'm going to let it slide, and we're going to regroup them. There's no need to drive them crazy. There's no way you can make a comeback. I mean, pretty much no way you can make a comeback. You take it with easy, and then we talk about the second and third set. At the end, you need to win 3.
And against the number 15 team in the country, this is trending towards being one of the more lopsided sets Miami's played in all season long.
But this happens at all levels.
It's amazing.
And I keep telling people, sometimes club coaches, some of my coaches that are listening, it happens to you. Yeah, you know what? You need to chill, regroup, and come back. There's nothing you can do by driving them crazy right now.
Bit of an overpass kept alive by the Canes, and Heredia Colon was blocked. They'll try it again.
And I have to be honest, too. I don't think I've ever seen such a perfect set out of Miami like the one we're watching right now. Everybody's in all gears, widely blocking. The slides are happening. The serves are going on. We're blocking everyone. This is pretty much a perfect set for Miami.
No lead changes. No ties. Miami trying to take set number 1 wire to wire. That was an impressive job there by Jackie Taylor, the sophomore out of Miami.
I find a lot of value at watching Mike Shaw, how he's actually touching hands with the players and how relaxed it is. Like, listen, I trust you guys. I know it's a horrible set, but we're going to come back. Says a lot about him.
And for the duration of the first set, it's more so for North Carolina trying to figure out what's going to work moving forward. Another block, and North Carolina can't keep it alive. Boy, the Canes are rolling. They're doing everything right, Alan.
Wiley blocking, Flor Maria Heredia blocking. The serve has been on fire. See Ariana, who actually had a couple of aces early.
She became the new all-time single-season aces leader for the Hurricanes on Friday night in their sweep over Duke. A good, hard, sinking serve, and another block by Miami. That's thrown back over. Coming near side this time. That's some of the blocking that North Carolina fans are accustomed to seeing right there from Chelsea Thorpe.
All power to number 77, but also that ball was super tight. Still, she did her job. Nice. And that three-step crossover there.
And even in an 11-point affair right now, you can see some of the emotion and maybe letting go of some of that tension for UNC. Bit of a miss hit there that time. Boy, heck of a job by the Canes to keep that one alive, and you credit.
Oh, beautiful defensive move also by Danilovic who made it happen. No defense, no attack.
That was all set up by Danilovic's dig right there.
And as you see this swing, I tell all my players all the time, I play defense to run offense. That's what you do. It's so hard to get it up that once you do, you need to risk it.
Service error by Heredia Cologne.
There's a home run there, but that's what she does. I mean, it's...
You
I'm
take the good with the bad.
I'm a great server. It's like whenever people see Curry not having a great night, they go, oh, yeah, it's going to come. Sooner or later, he's going to score those 30 points.
So 20-9. It's a deep serve that time.
Oh, nicely played. I'm very impressed by the way that Danilovic passes. I think she's one of the best passers. Speaking to Coach Cano, he says probably the best passer I've had in a very long time. A very solid passer.
If it wasn't for Danilovic and a side saddle from Ariana Rodriguez, we were talking Friday, somebody like Flor Marie Heredia Cologne doesn't have the type of success that she has. And I say all that, it goes back to Coach Cano and the perfect blend and team that he's been able to find this season, and how well they all work together.
Good coaches put you in a situation like this.
Off the net, kept alive.
Everything happening for the Canes.
An attacking error by Hampton. Well, UNC has just looked out of sync from the first point. It just hasn't looked right. They've certainly got plenty of time to pull it in a little bit here.
It's a mix of a perfect set and a meltdown on the other side.
And all Mike Shaw can do right now is look and think to himself, what can I do to figure this thing out? That'll help. Chelsea Thorpe with a kill.
Keep in mind that obviously they're number 15 in the nation, but they have won against SMU. They have put up fights against Stanford, against Louisville. This is a team that whenever I see them play, they look ridiculously good. So it's just a bad set and a great set on Miami's end.
And North Carolina hasn't won here in Coral Gables since 2016. And they're playing today in front of a raucous, sold-out Night Sports Complex.
If you don't believe in luck, I mean, everything's going on. Even something that could be an ace or a shank pass becomes an offensive play at this moment.
So an attacking error by Jasmine Vergara. Another serve coming here, a knuckleball. And set point here for Miami.
Jasmine has done so much for this team. Whenever they needed it as an outside, solid passer doing her job. You need me as a right side, as an opposite, I'll be there. So much value. This girl that just came for her last year out of Miami-Dade and some other schools that she went to, finishing here at Miami.
So Vergara serving. 24-11. And a block. It's a dominant wire-to-wire. 25-11. First set victory for the Canes.
See how they react on the second, if they can take advantage of that beating on the first.
Well, if he gets any inclination, you'll probably see Miami take an early timeout, but maybe we should bite our tongue as set number 2 begins with a Danilovic ace.
But that's how you see it as a coach. Like, hey, listen, I hope you're not really relaxing this much because it's not going to be this easy.
Heredia Cologne, 2-0. Too easy. 2-0, and it's too easy.
Everything going great for Miami so far. Out of bounds there.
And the Tar Heels will take it.
Coach Bisotto pretty much telling her that she stood too long watching the ground instead of putting your eyes on the other side.
Serve coming here from Maddie May. Heck of a dig there from Hampton.
And I want to say something about the doubles. I think you've heard me say that I'm okay with not letting them go, but there are some situations in which when the ball is easy, they should be calling them. I think they should ease up on borderline, but some of them are just horrible, and they should be able to call those. Already 2 of those in this set by North Carolina.
Far side, Malone's kill attempt was dug out. Miami's got another point.
Let me tell you, when your middles are digging and they're serving and they're making aces, everyone is in trouble. Everything's going well for Miami.
Well, it's 4-1 again, Alan, and I'm not sure how much longer Mike Shaw is going to wait because Miami has come out here in dominant fashion. However, Dahlia Wilson just gave the Tar Heels a point back with another service error. That's the 6th service error already by Miami this afternoon. And that, if there's any knock on the Hurricanes in this fabulous season, it's been their ability at times to serve the volleyball and give it away free points. But Heredia Colon says, I'll take care of things. It's 5-2.
I've always felt that, obviously being in this position that we both are, but as a coach watching here, I see so many things. I'm watching body language on Miami, and they are so locked in, which I have sometimes told you that sometimes they look like they're in a party.
Right.
Today, they're so locked in. It's incredible.
A scary proposition on the other side when you can sense that as well. That's another point. An overpass, and as easy as it gets there for Jasmine Vergara.
North Carolina trying everything. Mike Shaw and his whole staff moving players around, changing their outsides to get better passers, trying to get an angle on that tough serve from Ariana from 5.
North Carolina still has not yet led or been tied with Miami at any point here today. There is a block that time.
A
little bit of
tight.
emotion from Jackie Taylor.
As she should. I mean, they need to get themselves back into this match. That ball would have been a little bit off. I'm enjoying what Fort Marie is doing, which is something I told you early in the season. When you see that block, they're out of system, that they're waiting for you, you need to tool, and she's hitting that ball really high. So if the hands are not there, it's a point.
Tar Heels trying to manufacture a little bit of momentum here. Here's Heredia Colon. Good set, but blocked. They'll try it again.
Better move. Give it to her again. And as she goes to serve, the new professional league, Love, and the PBF, everybody drooling over having her. She's probably going to be in the first top 3 picks as soon as he graduates.
And deservedly so as she serves. Another error.
Another home run there, maybe lacking a little bit of spin there.
At some point, where does Keno step in and say, look, the jump serves, we're getting too many errors. You've got to take a step back.
Not with this score. Like I said, we're up ahead. I've been critical whenever she does it when they're a little bit behind or when the match is on the line.
That's in. No, it's out. Boy, that was really close.
They're going to challenge. That's fine. We're going to find out now. Oh, they actually reversed it without. And this will be a challenge. North Carolina saying they didn't touch it.
So North Carolina is going to challenge, I believe, a touch. I think the officials have said there was a touch. I thought the ball was simply in.
Yes, we will have to see. I mean, that's why we have replay, so it's going to be all good. This used to be a critical situation for everyone, and everybody used to get really mad at it. Maybe they missed it. Well, now we have cameras, and 99.9, unless somebody's in the way, they will figure this out.
Maybe you'll be able to answer this for me. North Carolina's adamant there's no touch. We think we clearly saw a ball that was in. So once they review no touch and determine there was no touch, can they also look to see if the ball was in or out?
I pretty much have the same doubt, but I think for a fact, by the way, that was a touch. I see a little bit of a touch. I'm always cautious with this because I know people from North Carolina are watching, and this is not a local transmission, so I want to make sure. I see a little bit of a touch, but I thought also the ball was in. I would love to see both because it was so fast also.
I thought originally Miami was simply going to challenge if that ball was in or out, but they reversed course. Now my question, and forgive me because I'm not familiar enough with the challenge system. If it is determined that
Original call was touch. North Carolina is challenging no touch.
I didn't understand anything.
Well, I didn't either, but my question was going to be, if it is determined that North Carolina did not touch it, can Miami then challenge whether the ball was in or out?
I have the same doubt, to be honest, but I think that then they might just say that then Keno might be able to challenge. That's a good question. I've never had it. I never had
wish
the
we
situation
heard that
before.
announcement. I'm not sure what the announcement was.
By the way, also, I don't see any touch there now, but look, it could be there. Like, we don't have the frames for this. It could be, but I also trust the players, and when the players turn so confident to your coach and saying, I didn't touch it, the deal is that I thought it was good.
That's what I thought as well.
So maybe our guys in production might be able to just give us also where the ball landed. It would be pretty cool if you guys can get that angle. If not, we'll be fine. Do you think this is conclusive enough? I don't think it is. By the way, I don't see a touch there.
No, I don't either. All right, let's see what's going on here.
After review, there was no touch. North Carolina retains the challenge.
So now they're going to say no touch, but I guess Miami then cannot challenge whether that ball was in or out, which is what I would love to see. Here's where the ball landed.
And it looks out too, to be honest.
Wow, okay.
If it looks out from this angle, it's got to be out.
Okay. So no touch, North Carolina point, and out of all of that, a service error.
99.9 of all the coaches that are listening to this are going, ball don't lie. That's what happens whenever this situation happens. Senior Feliciano also.
Good block by Miami. Dahlia Wilson in on it. That was
hit.
off the fingertips of Danilovic and a kill for North Carolina.
Chelsea Thorpe off the hands there. And now we have a match. This is what we expect here at Coral Gables.
Chelsea Thorpe has certainly brought plenty of energy here into the building today. A very good pass from Heredia Colon, and Miami's going to have to give a free ball back to UNC. Can they make it 8-7? Yes.
And this is why we talked about her so much. That's Sophie Hampton. As you can see, they're flying high. Really high over that block going cross court.
Nice contingency of North Carolina Tar Heel fans in attendance here today, cheering on their team. Tried to tool off the block. It was kept alive that time by Maddie May. It's a point for the Tar Heels. We've got our first tie of the afternoon.
And plenty of tooling there, trying to use Danilovic's hands. Pretty sure that Bisotto talking to her there. Leandro Bisotto saying that hand on the off needs to be in there a little bit more, so that doesn't happen. Great move.
Sienna Kaza with the serve. It's an ace, and the Tar Heels lead for the first time today.
Lost a little bit of confidence now, and Coach Keno has so many options. Now he pushes Danilovic to the front, and Vergara gives him that liberty as he can also pass.
Momentum swinging rather quickly here inside of the Knight Sports Complex. Casa with another serve, too deep. Oh, they said it was in.
And it was in. Everybody in the bench called it in too. So momentum. This is why Mike Shaw was so relaxed on the first one. He knows that his players were going to come back, and they did. By the way, that's a great ace. That would have been an ace anywhere.
10-8. Tar Heels rolling. However, for a brief moment, Jasmine Vergara stops the bleeding. Vergara quiets down a little bit of this Tar Heels momentum.
They needed it badly.
Boy, pretty good set after all that, but a chance here for Miami to tie it. Who do they look to? Their queen, Flor Marie Heredia Colon, who ties it at 10.
Whenever you're in trouble, La Reina comes from the back row on the pipe, fixing it real quick.
When all outs fails, can we find a way to get this thing in the air so Heredia Colon has a chance for a kill?
It's always a great idea.
She's got 8 kills today. Chelsea Thorpe leads the way for North Carolina with 4. Tied at 10, far side, Hampton off the fingertips of Miami and kept alive. Heredia Colon was blocked. Kept alive, Danilovic sends it back to the Tar Heels.
Emotional point, let's see this one.
Boy, softly Hampton had that dug out by Feliciano. Oh, and another block. That's the North Carolina that we expected to see here today. That's a terrific point for him.
It's a great block on a super tight set, but still, you can tool and you can do something about it. She tried to, but really high on that net.
Oh, Lainey Smith, you're right.
Number 23.
Yeah, the sophomore out of Durham and a transfer from Illinois.
It's a great number to have if you play for the Tar Heels.
After a lopsided first set, this one is fabulous here in set number 2.
The roof helping them. Ariana. There was a net on the Tar Heels too. Referees doing a great job so far.
North Carolina had a chance to keep that ball alive, but they're so unfamiliar with playing here that once it hit the ceiling, that ball carried them the wrong direction, and it results at a Miami point.
I was surprised they actually got it off.
Oh, fabulous kill that time. That was terrific by Bridget Malone, her first of the day.
She found a hole there, Malone. As you can see, nice swing all the way through. Look at that hand, how pretty, goes all the way down.
UNC 3 freshmen. They've got 6 sophomores, 6 juniors, just 2 seniors in Swift and May. Not a whole lot of juice on that one from Heredia Colon.
Good defense.
Another block. Another block, 13-11 Tar Heels.
That's a great block. Second one in a row for Lainey Smith. Which means that you don't always put your tallest players in the middle. She's the tallest player and she's playing in the opposite position or the right side.
Maddie May back to serve, a floating serve. 13-11 North Carolina in set number 2, and May with quite a dig. And a block. Ball rattling and rolling, 13-12.
And the message is you can block, but so can we. Great move, and what a great dig by number 25, Maddie May there. She stood there and she took that hit on a perfect dig. Back row, so it's an illegal attack. Number 8, the setter. It's in rotation 3, as you can see.
Four ties, 1 lead change here in set number 2 after nothing. It was a wire-to-wire first set victory for the Canes.
Out of system. Let's see what this happens now.
Just tap back over. A dig, a set, and a kill, and the Canes lead once more.
That was a great play. Not only that, the dig, perfect, because my setter, I'm running a 5-1, so I need to leave it right there. That made it happen. Lots of precision on the Cane side.
Just amazing to watch Heredia Colon. See how far that right arm gets back.
As much as I love her, I think it's so amazing to see Ariana Rodriguez too.
I agree. Another serve from Wilson.
Great
And a good
dig.
dig by her. Ooh, Heredia Colon had that one thrown right back in her face by Lainey Smith, who's having a really good afternoon here.
What a presence in the net. She's not only tall, I mean, she's tall, but she gets up there and
Yes.
she blocks. Like, great blocker.
Sophomore out of Durham. Told you she spent last season at Illinois.
And if they can hit, throw them out to the pins.
Oh, my goodness.
And another one that says, I can also hit really hard.
That one was with authority.
For her to hit. It's not like other teams that have a lot of weapons. She is the weapon, so she has done that against a double block pretty much all the time.
You know, the last time Miami had a player named the ACC Player of the Year was Olga Stranzoli back in 2017.
The Italian stud, actually, she went to play professional volleyball. in Italy and somewhere else, and in Turkey, great career, and so would Flor Martini. Like I said, I know for a fact that everyone in both of the professional leagues that we have now in the United States are drooling over Flor Maria Heredia.
Rodriguez serve.
Great serve and a great pass, by the way. And slips it through. Bridget Malone. Naturally an outside, but as she should, hitting from all sides, hitting from the right side there.
So now it's 16-15.
And the ball almost comes all the way to us here, and that's how hard she hit it. The level of confidence that Flor Maria Heredia has is just off the charts. And the defense is there. It's just at the speed of the ball. It's ridiculous. Beautiful play.
Nicely done by Jackie Taylor, her second of the match.
Setter, lots of credit there. That's a very, very weird, crazy angle. Your middle is coming from the right side.
Not easy to come back home and play with pressure, but Jackie Taylor handling it rather admirably. Free ball here for the Canes, leading by 1. Oh, a block. That's a point for UNC, and we're tied at 17.
Why a double? It's the first touch. It's after a block.
Well, Logan
So
Wiley
I guess
not
they
happy
made a
with the
mistake.
call.
Yes. Let's see. Boom. I mean, if there are no doubles, it's a second touch. Doubles are called due to what obviously you have explained to us is that it's if you're passing the ball on the third touch and it's a double.
Right.
So it's the second. So I guess it's a reflex mistake, but they're going to have to call this one back. I don't get this one, but we'll see.
Miami's not very fond of that call.
But it's a rule call, so that's what I want to know. I will ask about this, like I said, because we've seen horrible touches, second touches. We were talking about it the last set. So like I said, if it's not the third one, so just wondering. And a free ball for North Carolina.
After a bad pass, but a block. Good quality opportunity here for Miami, but an attacking error,
Net
but a net
violation.
violation on North Carolina. One of the referees not very happy with how animated Sonia Danilovic got. That's the down judge here on the near side of the floor at the net. But in a climate like this, when you have 2 top 15 teams, let the energy and emotion take over. It's okay. Don't try to squander that.
Not only that, they are upset over the last play, which they thought that should have never called a double. So frustration sets in. Then again, to be honest, I think referee's doing what he's supposed to because he needs to maintain, you know, the levels of not people going crazy. So there you go. Yeah, what bothers him is that Danilovic is not supposed to touch the net. So I got to give it to him. But I do agree with you also to an extent that, yeah,
net in the play.
that's not how it goes.
And now there's a challenge. Challenging the net violation.
I wouldn't. I don't know why, but let's see. Let's see. I'm going through the whole play. I don't know if that was 4 touches, by the way. You think that ball went through the block? Let's see. You're probably thinking Ariana was very far off of it, so I don't know. Maybe Wiley touched it.
I don't see anything
Well,
yet.
the rest is history.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they were trying to check if Wiley had touched the net. And believe it or not, this happens so fast from the angle that Coach Shaw has always. You might say, listen, maybe she touched it, but I think it's a clear play. At least to me.
After review, there was
Referees
no
were
net
flawless pretty
contact
much until this
by
one. and
Miami.
Like I said, I do want to
Play
talk
is
about them.
confirmed.
They're all friends of ours.
North Carolina loses
I
the
want to know what
challenge.
that double call was based on.
Boy, there's a lot of confusion after that call. I think they're giving the point to North Carolina, and they are.
Nah, no way. And also, that yellow card is a bit uncalled for. Yellow card half an hour after the play happened.
You never want the officials. Wait a minute. Now they've announced point Miami.
It's all right. I just hope we start the play because this is about the players. Let's go.
I am totally confused right now, Alan.
I think both coaches are too, like I said. And if they're going to stall it, they will stall it. And if they allow it to stall it, they will stall it. Sometimes it's courtesy, but this is pretty much about this is what we saw in the game needs to continue, and it's something I am very critical about referees because referees don't know what it is to coach. You're taking momentum off my team,
and this is starting to get in the way of what's been a fabulous second set.
They know it. They've been around. By the way, both great referees, but from here, it is what it is. Let's play ball. It's been a great game so far.
18-17 Miami after all of that. The serve tips and clips the top of the net. And a block and a kill. And it's 18 aside.
At least we're back to playing, which is what I enjoy. Double subs comes in as they run that 6-2.
Lauren Shutter with a kill. That's her first of the match. They tie it back up at 18. So here in the second set, after no lead changes or ties in set one, we've had 7 ties and 2 lead changes here in set 2.
What we expected, actually. Good defense.
Off the face of Kaza. And North Carolina once again retakes the lead.
It's a power tip there. Good job by Sophie Hampton. She surely jumps out of this gym.
North Carolina hitting much better here in set number 2.
It's the one thing you don't want to have. It's freshman setter Sienna Kaza, who has had a great season for the Tar Heels.
Miami won set 1 25-11. This is 19-19 in set 2, and the Carolina Tar Heels once again have the lead.
Great connection there between Kaza and Smith. Heavy hitting on that right side for the Tar Heels. Miami still has Flor Maria Heredia in the back row. They can't wait to get her in the front row.
Soft floating serve by Sophie Hampton.
Great
what
defense.
A job by North Carolina to keep that alive. Up through the rafters and
That's
the
out of
roof.
bounds.
That's out.
Outside the antennas, in case you're wondering.
Oh, what an incredible second set.
What an incredible dig on that slide that by Natalia Wilson on the Tar Heel side. Very impressed by Maddie May, senior libero. And I can see Coach Keno nodding the head because, like I said, I've been in the gym since I'm 9 years old, and I'm truly old. We know what it is to stall a match, and it happens all the time, but you always get upset. So watch for that right side of North Carolina.
Chance here for Miami to take the lead. Heredia Colon had it blocked. We'll try it once more. That is in.
Doesn't have to be so powerful all the time. Also, whenever you have number 23 in front of you, if I had Liney Smith in front of me, I would hit cross court all the time as the Canes actually make a nice comeback and we get a timeout. But yes, it's been a great night for the Canes so far. Let's see if they can hold on to this 1-point lead.
North Carolina called the timeout. Out of the timeout, an attacking error. That one was by Bridget Malone, and Miami leads by 2.
Miami now with a great chance. I think that the big hitter right now has been pretty much Lainey Smith, and she's waiting there on that right side. Let's see if Miami can try to guess if they're going that way now. Overpass.
Could make it 23-20. No.
And it was good. Yes, it was. She called it in, and we might get a challenge, and I will get it too.
Well, one of the officials said out, the other said in.
But the moment she said out, the troops are back after the horrible first set. And this one ain't over yet. She went for a short serve there, and she missed it.
So good timeout by Mike Shaw.
Yeah, but even though that's not what you want to do, I enjoy that being a freshman. She had the nerves for that. That says a lot about her.
After the service error, here's Maddie May. Long floating serve that time. Here's Heredia Colon. Just tapped it over, had it blocked.
You have to go cross court there. Yeah, that's right. That's it. Get away from Smith.
Set point.
Get away from Smith. The other one I can deal with. Smith is a tough one.
And back to their feet they rise here in Miami. Dahlia Wilson to serve. Miami already has 5 aces today. Pretty good high set that time. And a kill.
That's a great kill. Like I said, it's a risky one. Coming that angle, the ball is coming from the right side. You always want to try to hit that ball, not always to the line, because it's so easy to go across your body and to get it out, and it's a great hit. And this is far from over.
Zoe Barant will serve after the kill by Malone, and an ace. North Carolina's within 1.
I just said it. No great leads. It's just right there. They need a good pass from Vergara.
Barant again, and a really good serve. Can Miami put it away? No, it was blocked.
Again?
Will they try Heredia Colon again?
Yes.
They will, and they win it 25-23. And facing the 15th ranked North Carolina Tar Heels, the 14th ranked Miami Hurricanes have a 2-0 lead here today. North Carolina serves to start set number 3. Dahlia Wilson nearly had herself a kill, but North Carolina keeps it alive.
Another great dig by May.
Dahlia Wilson again, and she gives Miami a 1-0 advantage.
What a great set by Ariana Rodriguez. She runs this offense. As much as you can say about former Heredia Colon and all the other players scoring, she's the one in charge. She's the one that runs it. She's the quarterback of this team.
Attacking error.
Good idea there on that ball that was just hanging there near the net. Talking about quarterbacks, maybe that's why the quarterback came to see us the last match. Tom Brady was in the house.
He's on assignment today. Fox NFL Sunday, he's on assignment.
Yes, sir. Great digging. And bailing them out on that play. Best leaper in the court, Safi Hampton. Off the hands on that tight set.
It's tipped after the Heredia Colon kill attempt. Will they set her up again? Yeah. Ooh.
And a net violation. Everybody's saying no, but the referee saw it, so if you want to call it off, just challenge. By the way, it was still a side out. I mean, they couldn't keep the ball in play.
North Carolina has taken exception to some of the calls here today that have not gone their way.
Well,
Mike
sometimes,
Shaw
like
thought
I said,
about challenging that, but
players sometimes also don't want to give it up.
all right, 3-1. Here's the serve from Rodriguez. Clips the net.
Oh, man. Blocker from North Carolina came under. Or Marie saying, that's very risky for me.
Yeah.
Caught it, but at the end, she was able to actually put that ball away.
Yeah, she was not happy at all. She immediately turned around to the head referee to express her displeasure in that.
That can end your career.
And what happened there that she wasn't happy with, Alan?
And the blocker came into her side. By the way, obviously, she didn't mean to, but... Oh, nice block by Wiley again. But it's like, hey, listen, I got away with it, and you guys didn't call. So this was...
Alan, yeah, here's a look at the play where Flor Marine Heredia Colon was not happy.
Yeah, I mean, the middle came under. Middle came under a little bit there, and totally accidental. But, yeah, she understands that she was at risk of, obviously, you know, I don't want to twist an ankle here.
Service error, 5-2.
One of the best things you can do to a jump server is to get a timeout to ice them, and that's what happened. She's not happy about it, but good timeout by Coach Shaw. And you see what I enjoy there about Leandro Bisotto. It's like, it's all good, let's go, let's play ball. Sometimes you just need that. He brings that international experience. Only a two-time Olympian with a whole bunch of medals. At 6'11", making Coach Keno look like me when I stand Coach Keno. Great pass.
After a really good serve.
That was out of bounds. Super hard, no net. I love the action from the right side from North Carolina. Some very heavy hitters. As we just saw, Laney Smith, and that's number 77, Chelsea Thorpe. Plenty of power there in that position.
Miami leading 2-0. Very dominant first set. Wire to wire second set. Now leading by 4 early third set. Rodriguez. That's up. Whoa, baby. Logan Wiley.
And I'm pretty sure, believe it or not, that's going to be Coach Keno's favorite play when you have Wiley that has struggled to get in there and she's rolling on all 8 cylinders. Like, if she's rolling, I know everything is going to be great. Great job by Wiley there. Good set by Ariana.
Heredia Colon with more of a soft serve.
Mixing it up.
And a block. Logan Wiley starting to do it all. And the Hurricanes are really rolling now, Alan. This is starting to become a runaway freight train that North Carolina simply can't put the brakes on.
If you're going crazy at your house saying, that middle is not really that tall. No, she's 6'1", but she jumps really well and she knows what to do. As for Marie there, misses it and smacks a fan there. And she's going, I'm sorry. Sometimes being a middle isn't only about being really high in the net, which obviously helps, but it's knowing what to do and where to place. There you go. Watch out for your popcorn. Thankfully,
Listen,
they're fans of her. So.
You sit front row, you know what you could be in for.
And an ace there.
Back-to-back points for North Carolina.
Miami needs a pass.
Jackie Taylor with the ace, her first. It's the 4th ace of the bats for UNC, and after the ace, an error.
Not going through a great streak. It was a really good second set, but now in the third, also plenty of mistakes that I've seen this team play plenty of times at home, and like I said, they're better than this.
And Feliciano serves into the net.
So I can do the same for you. Sometimes I see that, and everybody talks about having some kind of ritual when you're serving to loosen up, to get some time, and both players back-to-back, they were in a hurry to serve, and that's what happens.
Well, there's also been a multitude of errors today for North Carolina that we've highlighted, but the discrepancy in hit percentage is astounding. Negative 0.032 for UNC to 361 for Miami. And it's hard, obviously, to win that way.
We're going to see these teams facing each other within a week and a half or something, and like I said, this is not going to be the same match.
And miscommunication that time by Vergara and Feliciano results in an ace.
Based on the system that I know that the Canes run, that responsibility deep to your left belongs to Vergara there.
And the ace by Kaza. She's serving again. Will she go right back there? She will. Vergara handles this one, and Heredia Colon, an attacking error, no touch. Heredia Colon saying there was a touch. Will Miami challenge?
Too many unforced errors, you got to make them play.
No challenge.
Now they move Vergara in. Danilovic is available to pass too.
So 9-7. Really good serve. Vergara was blocked. Try the other side. Danilovic was blocked.
Nice recover.
And Heredia Colon taps it over. Wow. Heck of a job by Danilovic to back that up after Wiley mistimed her jump.
Can somebody hit?
Another block. That one might have been going out, but Miami decided to keep it alive.
Great
Back
defense.
to the dig.
Trying to get a tool there, so I'll give her the credit, but no touch by Vergara. What a great run as you see the crowd, everyone appreciating both sides.
Great
Lovely.
point. Great point.
Lovely atmosphere. Bollywood's winning.
Miss hit by Bridget Malone. 10-7 Miami.
Wait. Why? Why did they call that play? The ball is still alive.
Miami's used a 7-player rotation today. North Carolina's used 11.
I know the rule changed that you're not supposed to pursue anymore, but I think that was very close. I think that was an early whistle there.
And a big "Let's Go Canes" chant breaks out now.
Great play on that slide. Dalia Wilson, Ariana Rodriguez making it happen on a ball that you can see on the 10-foot line. Great precision. That's why I keep saying Ariana Rodriguez is one of the top setters in the nation.
Dalia Wilson leaving no doubt that time.
That was a beautiful play. As she matches up now against their best outside, Sophie Hampton, but the ball goes out. Too many unforced errors and by both sides, but Miami, that had a comfortable lead, has made quite a few consistently now back-to-back.
There's the slim 2-point advantage. Not a very good pass, but tipped up enough for Heredia Colon, who was blocked. He'll go back that way again. That heavy, heavy hand. That's a point for the Canes.
Sneaks it in.
Right through the block.
Ariana Rodriguez, another great set, a one-handed set by the setter out of the Dominican Republic, playing for their national team. Experience already in the Olympics in Paris 2024. Smith off the hands there with that heavy hand. Talk about heavy hands. That's a very heavy hand on the Tar Heel side.
That's her 3rd kill.
That's a superpower you need to have when you play that position. If you play opposite or right side, you need to block and hit it hard.
Back to a 12-10 set.
Beautiful play.
Pretty nifty there by Ariana Rodriguez. Oh, what an incredible dig that time. Maddie May keeps it alive. Another chance. Heredia Colon taps it over. She's got another kill. That's number 19.
Very good play. Danilovic with both great passes and great defense. I love her. Sonia Danilovic. She does so much. Watch that great dig. Leaving it 20 by 10 where it should be so I can run offense. Must be
Incredible
really
season
cool
for Sonia Danilovic.
to have a freshman this good.
Oh.
And she didn't have too much action in the beginning of the season. Almost an ace there. Four touches. And now even some special plays on free balls to try to free up for Maria Heredia. Since they know they're waiting for her, they're running like a 31, which is that same ball that she gets to the outside, but just a little bit inside, so the middle goes in another direction. And yeah, it makes it even harder, and it also makes it tough on the middle from North Carolina, which is a freshman. So Plenty to think about.
And Miami's starting to create a little bit of separation here in the third set now. Sophie Hampton.
Through the block for Hampton, who jumps high and hits hard. That's what you do when you play outside. Also a great serve by Ariana there with that little looper there. Off speed. Out of bounds. And that's what pretty much hurting North Carolina also. A lot of service errors when you're not having too many things happening. It's an emotional play.
Yep.
Tends to bring your team down a lot. Great defense and a great hit too.
Bridget Malone again.
Another freshman that you need to put your eyes on.
Yep.
Both teams with very interesting freshmen, so nice 3 more years to see them. Oh, Wiley. Wiley was on nobody's script, and she better be from now on. And that's behind. That's a 1 behind. That's not an easy play to play, but she can jump really well.
It has become increasingly evident that Miami has so much talent. It's hard to focus on anybody, even though you have to make sure you know where Heredia Colón is.
Great digging by both teams. Hampton there digging a bomb from Flor Maria Heredia.
17-12 Canes.
She's rolling. She's rolling, and this team seems to be very close to their peak, which is very scary for everyone in the NCAA as we get a timeout.
Another timeout. How good does Miami look here today? And they just love Flor Marie Heredia.
Another great serve by the Canes. Nice digging. Home run by Heredia there. And listen, they're doing really good, but this is far from over. It's just a 4-point lead, and you're playing North Carolina, so get in gear. That's 6-2 again. Casa serving, freshman setter.
North Carolina ready for it that time.
And another point there. Out of a good dig. Lainey Smith, that heavy arm on the right side. And Miami needs to side out. They look a little bit relaxed right now after having a whole bunch of great plays. Great pass by Danilovic.
Ooh, things tightening up.
That's a mental mistake. Like, I would never try to hit whenever Smith is. I have a chance. I will go to that middle. By the way, she was very late. But yeah, they're knocking on the door. Coach Cano gets a timeout. It's also saying that they might be out of rotation. 17 and 13, I said it. Miami looked like a little bit relaxed in their body language, which is something you don't want to do. And this is very, very far from over. Within 2, actually, and not their best rotation right now, offensive-wise. They have Vergara in the front row. Dalia Wilson has been playing really good, but she's in a position in which it'll be really hard for her to run that slide. And then Danilovic, which is the best passer, but probably is their weakest hitters at this moment. So let's see if Flor Maria Heredia might be a choice out of the pipe. See if North Carolina makes her pass to make it more interesting, like you need to pass and hit.
So North Carolina serving off the Miami timeout. Miami had to keep that serve in. It may have been going out. Danilovic was blocked. It's 17-16.
That's how this is a tough rotation for them to get out of it. Leandro Bisotto not enjoying that they're blowing the whistle early, and I agree with him. Because the moment you do that, everybody stops playing. Great pass.
Miami's trying to stop the bleeding. Chance for North Carolina to tie it. That's a great dig by Danilovic. Another chance for Heredia Cologne. She was blocked. UNC starting to figure her out a little bit. Another block. That one's out.
Off the hands by Vergara. A much needed side out there. As you see that North Carolina is like, yeah, we're in here and we won it. Make no mistake. This is a game of equals, even though the score, at least on the first set, doesn't look like it.
So now 18-16.
Still Miami in a tough rotation, having rotation 4, which means my setter is in position 4, so I still have for Maria Heredia in the back row.
Deep serve. Sophie Hampton with an attacking error. Canes lead by 3.
Sweet music to Miami's ears.
She elevated, and she hit a homer.
They're one rotation away of having for Maria Heredia in the front row, which is great news for them. Stays in, nice defense. Nice pick up there, but too short for Dahlia Wilson to get the second one, and North Carolina hanging in there.
Julia Bollinger is going to check back in for UNC. She's going to serve.
See if Miami's going to try to go for that slide with Dahlia all the way in 4. They have Danilovic out of 4, and they have for Maria Heredia out of position 6.
Good serve by Bollinger. Oh, I mean, that's as good as it comes by Ariana Rodriguez to set up Dahlia Wilson.
And since nowadays you can turn this back and just check the play. Ariana Rodriguez was talking to her so much before that play, pretty much saying, I got you and I'm going to throw you this ball. Lots of credit for her getting it ready.
Oh, it was so good.
What a leader.
That's an ace. Now the Canes are starting to smell it a little bit. Starting to smell a little blood in the water.
Could be a little bit of a dagger there. And why not? I mean, if that's your best hitter right now, Sophie Hampton is your best hitter, even though you have Smith on the right side, but I want to make her pass. And Danilovic missing again on that short serve.
Was so disappointed in herself after that service attempt.
You can see her, she's a trooper. She's like, can't believe I missed this one.
Well, as a freshman, she's got the build to be so good in a couple of years.
And it was the right thing to do.
Not a very good pass by Danilovic, and a free ball here for UNC. And that's a point for the Tar Heels, and now it's 21-19.
For Maria Heredia had a hand over the other side. And this is probably why she was so mad on the other one. Yeah, when my hand goes to the other side, you caught it. When the other feet come inside, you don't.
A great job by UNC defensively that time. Miami will go the other way. UNC keeps it alive again. And May's been really good there today as the libero. Here we go, Rodriguez. High off the hands of UNC.
What a player, what an athletic setter. The moment she gets it and she digs it, look how she comes back and says, get out of my way, I want this. A little bit of mofongo there, or I should say mangu.
(22-19). 22-20.
Great hit there for Smith. Heavy arm on that right side. Even though they're really good from both pins, but they have been superb playing out of position 2. Obviously, they run a 6-2, so they always have 3 hitters in the front row. For Maria Heredia there. Truly smart. It's pretty much don't hit line with those right sides that are huge there on that net. Chelsea Thorpe was waiting there. She made a better choice trying to hit versus Jackie Taylor.
23-20. Miami's won 5 consecutive sets going back to Friday night, facing Duke and now North Carolina here today. Rodriguez serve, that's an ace. And match point coming up here. Wow.
What a match.
I think as the year's gone on, Alan, they've started to realize just how good they can be.
I totally agree, and I think it's pretty evident. Let's see if she goes for it now. Or she takes a little bit off and gets the ace.
She's going for it. They're on their feet. Here's the serve. Another chance. Another block. Chance for the Kings to win it right here. They'll go to their superstar. Flora Marie had it tipped off the fingertips.
On the right side again, making it happen as you see Ariana Rodriguez diving in there. Very heavy arm. Let's see if this is over now. But it ain't over till it's over. You still need that one more point. You have Fort Maria Heredia in position 2. Wiley, who has been really good, and you need to pay attention to her, and Vergara in position 4. So it's R1 for the Canes.
UNC trying to stay alive in what's been and shaping up to be an incredibly disappointing weekend. Serve is over. Rodriguez, Heredia, Colon. There it is, folks. Miami sweeps the weekend, and they take down UNC this afternoon in incredible, remarkable fashion.
Not only a sweep against a very